After rolling strong for 15 years, the DuraTrac finally gets an upgrade with the DuraTrac RT. But why now? And what's changed? Well, aside from branding and marketing, Goodyear gave the DuraTrac the improvements it always needed. The original DuraTrac offered some great features, sure, like tractive groove technology for superb mud and snow traction, but despite its rugged, or as some like to call hybrid design, it lacked the durability you'd expect from a true rugged terrain tire. Now Goodyear has finally given it the recognition it deserved by adding the RT for rugged terrain right in the name. They've built a tire that's positioned perfectly between mud terrain and all-terrain options, giving it the durability that the original DuraTrac was missing. But that changes everything. And with that said, let's get into the specs of both tires before seeing their performance in dry, wet, snow, and off-road conditions. A side note, use timestamps to navigate through the video better. First, let's get the sizes out of our way. The older DuraTrac does offer a few extra options in 15-inch rims, for example, and weighs less overall, which is understandable given its comparatively less durable design. Whereas the new DuraTrac RT stands out with better treadwear warranty covering 50k miles for all its sizes, unlike the older variants which is only limited to P metric sizes. Now moving towards their designs, although there are only subtle differences, they do make a significant impact on performance, as you'll see in the upcoming sections. So what's changed here? Well, starting with the central lugs, they maintain the same 3-pair block configuration on the newer DuraTrac RT, but they are slightly larger and have more biting edges, enhancing grip. Another upgrade is in the siping design, where the shoulder blocks now feature more aggressive wave-like patterns and the center blocks are equipped with thicker linear siping slits as well. And although they aren't still full depth, which is a bummer, they are able to provide slightly better multi-directional grip both on and off-road. And speaking of off-road, the DuraTrac RT gets to be better there, as the tire benefits from 3-ply sidewalls and Goodyear's DuraWall technology. Plus, it also has more aggressive staggered shoulder lugs with inner and outer notches and thicker mud scoops, making U-shaped sidewall looks. But in my personal opinion, the sidewalls on the older variant do look better, don't you think? And unlike the older DuraTrac, the newer variant doesn't offer studdable lugs in its LT sizes, though both tires carry the 3-peak mountain snowflake and the M+S ratings. Now before we get into the performance section, there's something I'd like to share. We've teamed up with the OZ from TireDriver.com, which means some exciting videos are coming your way. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss them out. And if you're enjoying this video, a thumbs up would really help us out. So hear me out here. The new DuraTrac RT is definitely worth it on dry roads. When switching from the older to newer tire, the first thing you'll notice is a significant increase in longitudinal grip, which means better braking with 2 feet shorter stopping distances. Additionally, the newer tire offers superior lateral traction during cornering thanks to its more streamlined and densely packed shoulder lugs, resulting in half a second faster handling overall as well. However, the increased weight of the DuraTrac RT does cause some understeering issues, as the added weight generates more momentum, making steering response slightly more challenging, you can say. This is especially noticeable when comparing LT sizes, where the weight difference is most pronounced. But yes, overall the DuraTrac RT still gets to be better in comparison on dry roads. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said about the tire's wet performance. I mean, although the DuraTrac RT provides better wet braking with its greater number of sipes on central lugs, it still lacks in terms of handling, especially with sizes having DuraWall technology on them. So why is that? Well, although the sipes on its shoulder lugs are more aggressive, they resist flexing, whereas the softer, less chip-resistant rubber and 2-ply sidewalls on the older DuraTrac tire allow its sipes to expand and contract more effectively, enhancing their water suction abilities and delivering superior wet handling. However, it's worth noting that the sipes on both tires wear down significantly after 30 to 40% tread wear, so they aren't exactly full depth like those on the BF Goodrich KO2 for example. This is an issue that really should have been addressed in the newer, more expensive DuraTrac model. When it comes to winter performance, the newer DuraTrac variant is the one you'd want. Why? Well, because the new DuraTrac RT tire incorporates a more advanced siping structure, combining linear and wave-like sipes in the middle, even though they aren't full depth. Plus, along with more aggressive shoulder siping, it also has greater number of biters and notches in comparison, providing better performance particularly on packed snow and icy surfaces. Moreover, the newer tire's greater weight also works to its advantage, putting more pressure on the snow, providing the needed snow-to-snow contact and with it, grip. But yes, the major performance difference is seen on deeper snowy tracks where the tire featuring more aggressive shoulder scoops provide better snow shoveling and with it acceleration, or as some like to call, forward momentum. Though it would have been better if the newer DuraTrac RT offered studdable lugs like the older model's LT sizes, which would have further improved its already strong traction on slicker surfaces. By the way, a quick reminder guys, don't miss out the snow performance on the Firestone Destination XT tires. I'll be putting its video here real soon and you'll be happy with its snow performance. For now, let's move towards the ride comfort. So when it comes to comfort, surprisingly the original DuraTrac outperforms the newer RT version in terms of bump absorption. This is due to the older tire's softer internal construction and pliant rubber, which allow it to absorb road vibrations more effectively, providing a smoother ride. In contrast, the new DuraTrac RT's stiffer, more chip-resistant rubber and 3-ply sidewalls result in a slightly rougher ride, particularly when looking at sizes with DuraWall. But don't write off the DuraTrac RT just yet, as here's the thing, it's actually quieter. Goodyear has finally addressed the noise issue with the DuraTracs, as the newer tire offers better pitch sequencing and its rubber creates way less groove resonance than it used to. Think of it as less echoing of sound waves. Now, both fuel efficiency and tread longevity are pretty straightforward with these tires, where the older version offers better MPG readings and the newer tire lasts longer and wears better. Of course, the new DuraTrac RT with heavier weight creates more rolling resistance, which lowers overall economy compared to the older model. But even with increased rolling friction, it still lasts longer thanks to its stiffer rubber composition and Kevlar reinforcements, which enhances its chip resistance and overall durability. Although both tires perform well here, the overall off-road performance is still better with the newer DuraTrac RT. For example, on muddy terrains, where both tires feature interconnected circumferential channels and tractive groove technology to expel mud effectively, the DuraTrac RT still gets to have an upper edge, with its robust shoulder design, more streamlined grooves, and U-shaped sidewall lugs, which together provide superior paddling action, making it more effective in muddy conditions. Similarly, these sidewall lugs also help the tire float better on sandy terrains, despite its heavier weight. Though things do get interesting on rocky terrains, where the sidewall lugs on the older variant flex better with soft rubber compound, and their shapes actually provide better directional grip, which helps in climbing. But I would still pick the DuraTrac RT here, mainly because of its increased durability, as the rocky terrains aren't very welcoming, if you know what I mean. Plus, you can always air them down further to increase sidewall flexion. But this goes for both tires, as they both have pretty decent rim locks on them. So, what do you guys think? Do share your thoughts along with any suggestions you have on which tire we should compare in our upcoming videos. And don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.